Good evening, boys and girls. I mean, I felt like this was as good a place as any to do the intro, but we're putting the GTC back together. I've actually done quite a lot since the last time I spoke to you, so let me get myself out from underneath here where I was bolting back in the brake booster, and I'll show you what we've been up to. Quite a bit. I'm going to try and get out of here now. Without breaking a rib or smashing the door on the fucking pillar. How did I even get in here? Fucking hell. Now it's not time to be laughing. Oh, my back's spasming now. Oh, there we go. Right. Whew. Happy days. Right, so I think the last time you saw it we were getting ready to put some primer on, or we had to put some primer on. I've put colour in. I've got some colour on it. So yeah, we spent the other evening after we'd done the gel coat repairs getting some colour on. It looks very, very nice. It's a very similar colour to the Fiesta, a little bit darker. That's the Fiesta red, and then that's the red that we've just sprayed. So slightly darker, but very similar in colour. Not that was the idea or the reasoning behind it. This is actually as close to we could get as the original paint code for the what do they call it? It wasn't poppy red. That was there were two options: a poppy red, and there was this. I can't remember. Anyway, so basically, yeah, there was this red or poppy red. This is the deeper of the two. The poppy red was obviously quite bright. So yeah, got it painted. It looks pretty good. The bits you're going to see came out really nicely. There's a few little blemishes in it still, but they'll be hidden. Like there's a little run here, but that's going to be hidden behind the water bottle. Then you've got the strut brace and plates and all everything to go over there. So realistically, yeah, really, really happy with how that came out. We've just bolted in the brake booster. So we stripped the servo out, gave it all a clean up, and has given that a paint of get my words out, giving that a nice little paint of black. There was a little bit of fluid in there that seems to have dribbled down there, so I have to touch that up afterwards. But basically, the idea is, me and Dean are going to try and put the engine back in tonight. So I want to get the brake lines done and sorted out, because that's the sort of thing we're not going to be able to do easily once the engine's back in. So I've already run the front two lines. You can see, if I can run this way, you better see better actually. I've already run the front two lines this evening, so essentially they're going to come out of those two holes on the side of the brake cylinder there into this little biasing valve down there, which the two brake lines out of there go to, you know, front left, front right. So I've already done those, nicely tucked in there, nice and neat compared to what came out. The rear comes off the bottom, but I can run that once the engine's in, because that's all from underneath the car. So really, I just need to get two lines run from those two on the top of the bias valve to those two up there, nice and neat as I can, and then put the engine back in. Engine in. Gearbox in. Fuel lines. Take it for a drive. I mean, we are cutting it fine. So it is Saturday night. We don't usually come down on a Saturday, but we've both. Got to try my missus. Yeah, I mean, I've pissed my missus off on the daily anyway. But Dean's very kindly offered to piss his missus off and come and join me as well. So yeah, I mean, we've got two fuming wives at home, but you know, it is what it is. Car's got to get done. It is, what's the date today? The 8th? 13th. Jesus, right, okay. It's the 13th today, and like I said, this has got to be at the show on the 21st. So this is the Saturday for, basically. So we've got this weekend and next Saturday, and that's it. I am off on Thursday next week, so I've got that. I'm also off on the Friday, but that's my birthday, so. Right, probably if I stop waffling and we started cracking on, it's 20 past 9 already, so yeah, if I stop waffling and finish my Monster, not that I'm usually a Monster drinker, but they didn't have any big Red Bulls, so this was what was, you know, needs must. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling, crack on, catch you in a minute. Right, so engine is all set up, so we've just bolted the engine mounts back onto the block, got a strap set up with some bubble wrap to try and stop it scratching the cover and bits and pieces. all the brake lines for the front of the car. Excuse me, just shoving some M&Ms in my mouth. Yeah, lines down from the reservoir to the bias adjuster, and then to the front wheels done. So it's just a single line that's going to go back to the rear axle that he's doing. It's gone really quiet outside. Probably should shut one of these doors because I can hear my voice echoing off the neighbour's garage door down there. Yeah, so we are good to go basically. We have got everything in place for the engine to be dropped in. So I guess we well, without further ado, we just dropped the engine in, didn't we?
I think so.
Fine, I'm going to sit you up on top of that roof, I think. I'll sit you guys here like that. Give you a little bit of a tilt forward. That way you can kind of see what's going on. Yeah, right, come on then, let's put an engine in the hole.
Move your man's car out of the way, aren't we?
What's louder than a trolley jack on the floor? Quarter to 11 and the engine's in. Still got a gearbox to go, but they're getting there. Right, let's re-angle this. Right, here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. The S6 V6. It's not an S6, it's a Cologne. The Cologne V6 is back in the hole.
Is anything going in the hole tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, happy days. Right, well. That's it, that's in the hole. What we need to do now is get the pucks bolted up, the washers and the bolts onto the pucks that are fully mounted, and then we need to work out how, and I might have slightly overlooked the fact that we're using the jack to hold the engine in place. I need the jack to get the engine high, the car high enough to get said gearbox in. So we might need to come up with something for that. But the engine's in the hole. Get the air filter for us. Let's get the air filter.
Where did you put that?
On the bench at the back, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Our little 3D printed. I can't remember if I've actually shown you that. What I must have done. I found this design on a Thingiverse. We're going to design our own, aren't we? I was like, I wonder if anyone's ever done it, and yeah, we found this on the Thingiverse. So for me, right, we need to work out. Let's get this bolted in. Let's work out if we can get a gearbox on there.
Yep.
And then we're laughing, aren't we? Right, I'll catch you guys in a minute. Right, good morning then, basically. So yeah, as you would have just seen, we got the engine in, spent hours messing around with the gearbox, didn't film anything last night. It was 2 o'clock by the time we left here last night, and both me and Dean were very tired and a little bit grumpy, but basically engine is in, engine is in, all mounted up. The gearbox is in and pretty much mounted up. I've just got 2 more bolts. 2 more bolts to go in the back of it. Okay, right. So yeah, camera ran out of battery just a second ago. Well, you saw it just a second ago. It's been about 8 hours since then. I plugged the camera in to charge it, and then to be honest, I kind of lost the will to live, and I just cracked on. Completely forgot the camera was even there, and yeah, I've got quite a lot done. So she's starting to look like a car again. So I've started pulling the wiring through. I've not sorted this loom yet. I've still got to go through and tidy this up. I've got ready for the battery to go back in down there. We've done the heat shield, the coil, starter motor is on down there, power steering pump is on, front pulleys are on, tensioners on, main water lines are on, alternator is mounted, coolant header tank is mounted. I've pulled the wiring for the fan and everything through to the front here. I did try to mount this, but the bracket snapped on it, and now I've got a rivet in a hole. I've got to drill that out on a freshly painted body, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'll go around the other side and just show you what we've got there. Fuel line is in, well, a quarter of the fuel line is in, and then I ran out, so I've ordered some more. But yeah, so I've started, just to give you an idea of what that wiring is going to look like. This wiring is done, so it's all in grey over braid, cable tied nice and neatly and sort of tucked out the way, so that you don't really get, it was a big, absolute big horrible mess previously. Ignition modules all back in and all wired up. This is all connected up, coil, distributor, that's all sorted. What else do we do? Throttle linkage is in. I just need to do the choke cable. The gearbox speed sensor is in. Yeah, loads of stuff is in. The old man's been out the back most of the day just cleaning stuff up, things that need sorted out, so we've kind of painted a few bits here and there, freshened some stuff up, like this water bottle for example. It's not come up like brand new clear, because it's never going to, but actually it's not bad, and you can't get them anymore, so that's as good as it's going to get. The washer bottle for the windscreen washers usually goes here. That has got a big split in it, so I do need to get a new one of those. VIN tag is on. These little metal plates that mount the body back to the chassis were all polished up and are back on. So yeah, overall, I know I've not filmed a lot today, but I've made a lot of progress. Excuse me. We are Sunday evening, and like I say, car's got to be out Sunday morning, so I'm going to crack on this week. I'm off work Thursday, and I'm probably going to end up being down here very late Saturday night, getting ready to take this thing up the road on Sunday morning. I am absolutely determined to get it there. Apart from the engine and bits and pieces to finish off, it is pretty much there. I've got to throw the lights in it, the grille in it, but if they're not wired up, it's not the end of the world, because we're literally, this show on Sunday is literally 5 minutes from the garage. So yeah, throw the exhaust on there, throw the lights in, the grille in, fan, cooling system, a few other little bits and pieces, and it's there. But the engine, gearbox, etc. is all in. It just needs fluids. I was trying to get the wiring done today, because once the wiring's done, I can test fire the engine basically. I was just going to fill the carbs up with some fuel and see how it went, but we shall do that another evening. So yeah, basically here it is. I'll give you a final shot of it, and we'll crack on through the week, and I'm absolutely determined to make this. So like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Ta-da.